Hello everybody, this is RBR Short Films 13, aka Ryan, and today I'm doing a anniversary video for The Haunting of a Ghostface. This was the first mask I used of any of my Scream fan films. Haunting of a Ghostface was my first Scream fan film that I made. I was 14 years old. I wanted to make a Scream fan film like forever before that, but didn't have like the resources and equipment until 2010. I got this at Goodwill. It was like early on in my directing before I got better and just uh, paid attention to certain things that I didn't originally. So this was the first mask. It's very iconic. You see like how old looking it is. I mean, when I got the mask, it didn't look like brand new, but it didn't look as like aged as it looks now. I think that's why I wanted to use it in New Ghostface because how old looking the mask is, and I wanted to use the mask from my first Scream fan film. So yeah, that is Haunting of a Ghostface. It was an amazing. Well, I can't say it was an amazing experience. It was very challenging, especially at that age. I didn't quite know what I was getting myself into, even though I did. Like, uh, it just was very intense. Because I didn't have like a crew and I didn't have a lot of support from people when I was making The Haunting of a Ghostface, um, and so it was very challenging, and it really stressed me out. I don't really get stressed when I make movies, that stressed, but like I was in ninth grade at the time. Uh, I mean, half of the movie was filmed before I got into ninth grade. It was like summer of 2010, and then filming didn't complete until March of 2011. So I was filming the movie and editing the movie throughout the months, and it was um, yeah, one of the most challenging movies I've ever made. Might be the most challenging. Going back and like remembering, like Haunting, Revenge of a Ghostface, Destiny of a Ghostface, Part One, Part Two. Those were the most challenging films. I mean, for me, like all the Scream fan films, aside from New Ghostface was very fun, and I had a blast with that. But like the first four, and then Ghostface versus Jason, the Miner versus Jason, and Ghostface story, those all were the most challenging projects. But I look back and there's things I would definitely do differently. Especially like with Haunting of a Ghostface, I wish I could just redo that whole film. But you know you can't go back. But feel free, guys, to anybody that hasn't watched Haunting of a Ghostface on my channel, check it out. I'll put a link, like a clip. I mean, like an image, that you can click on, a link that you can click on to watch it. But it's pretty amazing that it's been as long as it's been, 15 years. Um, I'm just speechless by that. I'm very proud that I completed that I made seven Scream fan films. New Ghostface is my personal favorite because I mean it's not just that it's the most recent. I learned so much throughout all the years to like work with New Ghostface. There were so many things that I did with that movie that I didn't do with the previous Scream movies I made. So it was uh, New Ghostface. It was like the opportunity to do what I didn't do previously, or what I wish I could have done differently with my original Scream series. So it's been a big part of my life. Ghostface, Scream, it's just been a huge part of my life, and Ghostface, he's pretty much my favorite slasher aside from Michael Myers. I love Jason, Freddy, Michael, Ghost. Like it's so hard to say like which one's better because I love all those slashers for all different reasons. But Ghostface, like he's just that character is just I was obsessed with that story growing up because I love the crime element and the murder mystery element, but also that anybody could be Ghostface. Like I could take the story so many different directions, so many different places, and I did. Because Scream, I felt like out of all like the movie franchises with like horror with slashers, that was the one that I felt like you could do the most with, in terms of it not feeling repetitive. So that was always like my main goal with the Haunting of a Ghostface, Revenge of a Ghostface, Destiny of a Ghostface Part One, Part Two, was for them to feel. Um, I tried to make them feel like real movies as much as I could. Each one, and I got a lot of support from people when they came out. I got a lot of subscribers thanks to my Scream fan films. I mean, that really boosted my channel. And I don't think if not for my Scream fan films, I wouldn't have the amount of subscribers I have. So Scream, I have to thank Scream a lot. I have to thank Wes Craven, or rest in peace. He gave us Scream, and I have to thank Kevin Williamson for coming up with the whole universe of Scream, and so I could use those characters in my version with like Sidney Prescott, and I did like entirely my own thing with it. But it was really fun. But some memories I look back at, early on, some some bad memories, like especially Revenge of a Ghostface was. Uh, there was moments I had fun making that, but that was a nightmare. Destiny of Ghostface Part One and Part Two, those were fun to film. Like when I was filming the movie, that was super fun. Writing the story, that was super fun. But editing both of those, that was like the hardest post production I've ever experienced. But 15 years since Haunting of a Ghostface, guys, it's just amazing. April 4th, 2011 is when it came out. I feel so old. I was 15, now I'm 30. So, time goes fast. But thank you guys for all the years watching my movies and supporting my films and my Scream fan films. And it's just really, I'm just really grateful for everything. And, Haunting of a Ghostface, even though it's not the best Scream fan film, it a lot of it doesn't hold up. I'll always be happy that I made it instead of not making a Scream fan film. At least I tried, and that's what matters to me is that I tried. Um, and all I can do is learn from my mistakes as a director and writer, and just get better at that. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I will talk to you all very soon. And just amazing. Exactly 15 years since the Haunting of a Ghostface. So, all right, I'll talk to y'all very soon. All right, peace.